Hello everyone, welcome to the Power BI course. Today we are going to learn how to get a data from relational data sources. But before that, if you do not have access to any database, then you can watch my previous video. I'm going to leave a link in description as well. It's all about how you can set it up your own database loaded with the sample data. Okay, so let's get started here. So if your organization uses the relational database to save data, then it's better to get the data straight away from the database. For that, let's see here. So here I am in the Power BI desktop home screen, and from the data tab you can click on this get data button on this little arrow, and you will have your database here. Like mine is SQL Server. If not, then click on more, and when you click on the database from the left pane, you will have all the databases here. So you can connect whatever the database you have access to. Okay, in my case, I have a SQL Server database, so I'm going to click that and connect. I need to give a server name, so I'm going to give a server name here. The database is optional. If you wanted to give it, you can give it, otherwise leave it blank. Then the data connectivity mode. By default, it's on import. You can use the direct query as well. So what's the difference between two? So the import mode is whatever the data you select, it's going to get that data in Power BI desktop and save it locally. And the direct query mode, it will not get any data in Power BI desktop. It will only make a connection to the database, and whenever you open the file or refresh the file, it's going to get the fresh data from the database. Okay, so for now I'm going to leave it on import and click OK. Now it's asking me for the credential. So in my case, it's Windows credential to access my database as well. If you have a separate database credential, then select database and you can give your username and password here. Or if you have a Microsoft account set up to access your database, then you can give that information here as well. So in my case, it's Windows, so I'm going to click connect. Okay. So here is my server name, and I have all this sample data. I'm going to click the AdventureWorks DW 2019, and I have all these tables in that database. Okay. For this video, I'm going to click on the DIM customer table, and it gives me the preview on right hand side, and you can see here quickly that this is all data about the customer, like first name, last name, email address, phone number, etc. Now you can straight away load it by clicking this load button into Power BI desktop, or you can transform the data. So it will bring you to the Power Query and you can transform it. So I'm going to click transform data. And Power Query open now, and on the left hand side you can see that we have one query, DIM customer, and here in the left corner you can see that 32 column it shows and 999 plus rows. Also you can check on this profiling as well, like column profiling based on top 1000 rows, but if you have more than 1000 rows, which is in this case, then you can click on the column profiling based on the entire data set. So our profiling, it will show based on entire data set. Okay. You can check here many things like on this column basically for 18,484 distinct value and unique value. We are going to learn about all this, that what is distinct, what is unique, and all that in later videos. But for now, you can just quickly look at that if you want. And if you click on the views, and you can see like this column quality and column distribution. If you click on the column profile as well, then it will show you each column profile. Like if I select this geographic key, and then you can see the column profile and related statistics here. Okay. So for now, I don't want to do anything with this data, so I'm going to leave as it is and go back on the home screen again, and I'm going to close this. Okay. So I do not want to load it, so I'm not going to apply the changes. I'm going to discard these changes because we wanted to see how to get a data on the direct query as well. Okay, so just discard and discard. Okay, so we have now blank copy again. I'm going to again to get data, and again going to select this SQL Server. I'm going to give again the server name, and this time we are going to select direct query and OK. Okay. So here is, I have all databases, and I'm going to click again the same database and the same table, dim customer. And again, this time I'm going to straight away load it. Okay, so load it. Okay, so now our table is loaded here and with all 32 columns. And if you noticed here on left hand side, we have only two buttons now, report view and model view, because we do not have that table view at all. Because as I explained already, in the direct query mode, it only make connection and do not get any data here in Power BI desktop. And so we cannot see that table because we don't have a data. Okay. So that is the difference between two modes. Now I'm going to show you again. So I'm going to click again on this get data table or the tab and select SQL Server. I wanted to show you that how you can use this advanced option. So I gave server name. I need to give a database. So adventure works DW2019. I'm going to put it back this connectivity on import, and we're going to expand this advanced option. Okay. So now in this option you can give a SQL statement. So for example, if you wanted to get a specific table here or the tables here, and you wanted to get a specific columns or rows, not like this one entire table. In that case, you can write the SQL statement here, and accordingly you will get the data. For this one, you always need to give this database name here. Okay. So I have a notepad file here, and I already write the little SQL statement. It's simple enough to get the only few columns from the same table, the dim customer. Okay, so I'm going to copy and paste here, and what we are expecting here. So the SQL statement, as you already maybe know, that it starts with the select and then the column name. So the first name, last name, phone number, email address and total children. only for these 5 columns I want from this customer table. Okay, so we are expecting here only 5 columns. So after giving this SQL statement, I'm going to click OK. Okay, so here we are getting what we asked for. Okay, so only 5 columns: first name, last name, phone, email address, and total children. And again, I'm not going to transform the data. I'm straight away going to go load. Okay, so our query loaded here, and it given a query 1 name, and as we can see, we have only 5 columns. Okay, now we have this table view because of this new query. So we go on this table view, and we can see here that here on right hand side I selected query 1, and we have that 5 column. But when we click on this dim customer, then it shows that this table uses direct query and cannot be shown because it has only connection, it does not have a data. Okay, so go back on the right hand side, and if you wanted to make any visual, then let's make it. So I selected a table here, and from the query 1 I'm going to select email address and first name. Okay, so you can see that here, and beside that I'm going to again select a table, and this time from this dim customer query, and I'm going to add again the same column, the email address and the first name. Okay, so you can see that these both are identical because they both are from the same table, and however the first one is we imported data and it's locally stored in Power BI desktop. However, this one is it's getting from the database while we made this. Okay, so okay, and one more last thing then. Yeah, so in organization, sometimes or most of the time, for the database credentials or your login information, you need to change your password. So whenever that happens and you wanted to clear your data source settings, then click on that, go back again, and then click on this transform data, and you can change your data source settings, and you can change your source itself or the permissions, clear permission. So you can clear permission, made connection again with the new password, and then you have that connection again. Okay, so this is all about how to connect with the data, relational data source, and to get the data in Power BI desktop. Thank you guys for watching, and if you like the content, then please comment, like, share and subscribe my channel. Even if you don't like, then please comment and give me a feedback so I can make it better. Okay, thanks for watching.